What is going on, Movie Meals? I'm here. Kyle did not want to be a part of this video. Apparently, he's too tired of ever talking Star Wars again. So, I'm here to talk about my predictions and thoughts about the Rise of Skywalker. The premiere is tonight. I'm so nervous to to see if I'm sure they're going to allow out initial tweets and things like that. So I'm really nervous to see what this is all going to be, what's all going to bring. I think the reaction's going to be good. I honestly think this might end up being people's favorites. I think JJ gets the game, and I don't think he wants to make anyone upset, including people who love The Last Jedi, including people who criticize his first film, and I think he's gonna do some stuff that are gonna be risk-taking, but I think we're gonna get everything people complained about. We'll probably get a Kylo redemption, something I personally was not advocating for, but I understand that depending on how it's done, I could accept it. I've come down on it. I could accept it. I kind of hope it doesn't happen, but I also don't know if it will. I'm not really sure what JJ is gonna do. I think we're gonna see some droids. We could see a droid army in this movie. We could see stormtroopers turn. A stormtrooper rebellion would be really cool. That if many people kind of have the same idea Finn had, that would be really interesting if they all, a lot of them had that idea and there was a big civil war. We're going to get the Knights of Ren. We're going to get a couple really good lightsaber battles. We're going to get new Force powers. We're going to get Force Ghost Luke, maybe Force Ghost Obi-Wan. I've always said I think it'd be really cool if you've ever seen the animated show Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's a spoiler for that. There's a scene in that where Aang talks to all his past lives. He goes through a few of them to get advice and ideas from everybody because he doesn't know what to do. I've always thought that would be a really cool thing to do in Star Wars if Rey talked to Yoda, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Luke, Qui-Gon even, and to even a Mace Windu would be really cool. Just where she doesn't know exactly what she needs to do, so she asks a ton of people for advice to get their idea. I think that would be a really cool thing. I don't think we're gonna get all those Force Ghosts. I think Obi-Wan's a possibility. I think Luke is happening. I think Yoda's probably the second most likely, and then it's Obi-Wan, and then Qui-Gon being kind of at the bottom. I guess Anakin in there as well. I think we could see maybe Force Ghost Vader and Anakin as the two different sides of him, which would be really interesting. I'm curious to see if this Kylo Ren redemption really does happen. Because he's always felt this pull to the light, wants to be dark. I've always thought that was a really unique way to handle a Skywalker. And I that's part of the reason I don't want to see him. He killed Han. I'd love to see him go completely dark, not turn, die a villain. I think that would be extremely interesting. I think it would be bold. It would be new. Odds are Rey and Kylo are going to team up to beat the Emperor. I think that is very possible. Who's Matt Smith playing? That's something I want to know. Is Matt Smith playing a version of the Emperor? We're going to get a little line of the Emperor saying Snoke was just a puppet of mine. We're probably going to get Rey's parents changed and get an answer, or she's a clone or something like that. I know those are theories all out there. And I don't hate the Rey clone idea, actually. I think that's very interesting that the people who raised her parents, actually sold her and were the drunks from The Last Jedi. I think that is a good way to not retcon anything in Ryan's movie. The only thing that will be retconned is probably the scar, since the scar was like here and he moved it over his eye and then they put it back over it, I guess. But that's the only thing I think that'll most likely be retconned. I don't think anything else is really going to be retconned. I think it's going to be a satisfying conclusion, a happy ending. I'm very excited to see the trio all together. And what they're finally them all going on an adventure together. It's something I don't necessarily. It's not. I know JJ has talked about it was something he was lacking. We haven't seen the three of them together. We haven't seen all of them together. I'm okay with that. I don't. I didn't love Finn's storyline in The Last Jedi. I really liked Poe's, and I really liked Rey's, but I'm excited to see them all together for sure. I'm either way. They didn't have to meet for me because I always view Star Wars as kind of like a documentary. That's what happened. They didn't get a lot of chances to meet, and that's okay. So that's the way I just view it. I'm really excited. I'm really nervous if these first reactions come out and it's bad. If that Rotten Tomato score hits and it's like low. How is the audience is going to accept it? How is the box office going to handle it? I'm just really curious for all of it and what's going to happen. I go in with Star Wars always with a little bit different eyes and different viewing experience. Tomorrow I'm dropping a video on that of what Star Wars means to me. So please go check that out when it drops tomorrow, because it's in a video, honestly, maybe the most exciting video I've ever done for the channel. And but anyway, yeah, so those are kind of my quick little thoughts and predictions of The Last Jedi or The Rise of Skywalker. I think we're going to get some really, really cool teases, some really cool stuff. C-3PO could lead a droid army for all we know when his eyes go red and he's saying goodbye to his friends as he goes into a massive mainframe and takes control of like an old army of battle droids, which would be really interesting to see. I've just really enjoyed theorizing, and The Last Jedi's kind of ruined that. Not that the film did, because I love the film, and it's okay if you didn't, but the way people handle it now, it's like you've personally offended everybody. And I'm not going into that with this mindset to The Rise of Skywalker. I think he's going to do right by Ryan, and I don't think Ryan's going to watch the film and think anything negatively probably towards it. He might just say, I might have not done that or whatever, but I'm just excited. I'm excited for the saga to end, to see how it ends. It's kind of surreal that it's happening. It hasn't really hit because we bought our tickets pre-advanced in our seats now, which we didn't have before. I'm not waiting in line all day. So the anticipation is really going to hit right before the movie on Thursday, and I'm really excited. I've got a lot to do. I'm moving currently. If you've watched our We Need to Talk video, I'm currently working on moving, so I've been busy figuring all that out. And dealing with stuff like that. So I got my Obi-Wan beard ready to go for the film, and I'm just excited. So those are just my quick thoughts on Rise of Skywalker, what I think might happen, some cool ideas. And again, I really don't know a lot. I've got a few ideas that might happen in mind, and I'm just ready to sit down for 2.5 hours and just enjoy the heck out of it. And I can't wait. I'll probably go see it right away again as my next opportunity Friday when I get into town. When I officially move, I'm leaving the day after. I'm staying here to see it with Kyle and everybody. We'll record quickly after, and then it'll be up probably that night or Friday morning, and then Friday early morning I'm getting in my car and leaving and not coming back for a while. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of things changing in Star Wars and with me, so it's been a really fun ride. But again, guys, those are my thoughts. What do you think? Comment below your thoughts, your predictions. I want to hear them all. Are we going to see Baby Yoda? Who knows? But hey, please do all that. Let me know. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, thanks for watching, Mom. We'll see you guys.